New at 4 today, Pawtucket police have now identified the victims in a double shooting that left one man dead. Good afternoon, I'm Brian Yacono.
And I'm Kim Clooney, and the shooting happening at a cigar lounge on Newport Avenue, not far from the Attleboro line. Police say 37-year-old Caduce Caffo of Pawtucket died from his injuries, while 36-year-old Bruno P. Vaz, also of Pawtucket, remains hospitalized.
12 News reporter Alexandra Leslie joining us live this afternoon outside Pawtucket Police headquarters with what else she has learned from police and new reaction from residents. Alex.
Well, Brian, police say that this all stemmed from a fight inside the Fab City Cigar Lounge early this morning, but the shooting actually took place outside in the middle of Benefit Street. Now, as a result, management of the lounge say that it will be closed for the immediate future, but at least one resident we spoke to hopes that this lounge remains closed.
It has gone way past being a public nuisance to where it's a public hazard.
That's how one Newport Ave resident, who declined to use his name or show his face on camera for this story, says he feels about the Fab City Cigar Lounge.
It was something that I said in front of the council months ago. There's going to be shootings here and somebody's going to die. And it's happened.
Pawtucket police say a shooting left one man, 36-year-old Bruno P. Vaz, in the hospital and killed 37-year-old Caduce Caffo, both of Pawtucket. Police tell me the shooting stemmed from a fight inside the club, and both men were shot by another suspect or suspects in the middle of Benefit Street. The cigar lounge has been visited by police over the years, notably in August 2020, after the Department of Health served the business a compliance order for violating public health protocols. Police were called to the Newport Ave lounge for dozens of people drinking and being disruptive outside and inside, and learned that inside they estimated at least 140 people were inside, not wearing masks or social distancing.
This is a neighborhood, and this place is destroying it.
Now, it did make attempts to reach the lounge, its attorney, and the city councilor representing this neighborhood, but did not hear back in time for this story. Police also tell me at this point in the investigation, no arrests have been made. For now, live in Pawtucket, Alexandra Leslie, 12 News.
First at 5, Pawtucket police have yet to make an arrest in the city's first homicide of the year. I'm Shannon Heggie.
I'm Mike Montecalvo. The shooting outside the Fab City Cigar Lounge early this morning left one man dead, another in the hospital. Police say 36-year-old Bruno Vaz of Pawtucket remains hospitalized, but say 37-year-old Caduce Caffo of Pawtucket has died.
Tonight, we've learned how many calls for service police have responded to at this cigar lounge. 12 News reporter Alexandra Leslie joins us live outside Pawtucket Police headquarters, new at 5. Alex?
Well, Shannon, police tell me the lounge has been subject to nearly 200 calls for service since 2019 alone, the most serious being for this morning's homicide. Now, some residents tell me they are tired of these constant disruptions, and they are sometimes afraid to leave their home at night.
Before the shooting went on, I heard the arguing, and then after that I heard gunshots.
Pawtucket police believe that to be true, with this morning's shooting stemming from an argument inside Fab City Cigar Lounge, ending in a shooting in the middle of Benefit Street.
I saw two people laying on the ground.
A resident of Newport Ave, who declined to use his name or show his face on camera for this story, says the cigar lounge has been a problem for years.
It destroys the fabric of a neighborhood to have a public nuisance like this, a hazard.
Pawtucket police tell me the lounge has had 192 calls for service since 2019, with 114 of those calls in the last year alone. Police say 57 of those calls were for security checks and 24 calls for liquor establishment checks.
And it needs to stop. It just needs to stop. We need to shut this place down.
The lounge did briefly close in August 2020 after the Department of Health served the business a compliance order for violating public health protocols. Police found dozens of people drinking and being disruptive outside. Officers also estimated at least 140 people were inside at the time, not wearing masks or social distancing. The lounge reopened a few days later. And I did attempt to reach the lounge, its attorney, and the city councilor representing this neighborhood, but did not hear back in time for this story. The mayor's office, meantime, tells me in part that the recurring violence related to this business is deeply concerning, and Fab City Cigar Lounge is a public nuisance, putting a strain on the Pawtucket Police Department and its resources. Live in Pawtucket, Alexandra Leslie, 12 News.